So I need to find somewhere to hide out now, guys, because apparently there's police literally on their way for the murder I've just committed. So any suggestions or?
Oh boy.
I heard Mexico is nice this time of year.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it can be. I'm guessing we're live, right?
Yeah.
Oh god. All right, guys.
Is that your hot sister, Jeff?
Wow.
Was that my hot sister? No, that was my mom.
Oh, who are you?
Team's getting laid.
Finally.
Flatter
I
somebody.
didn't think so. Your sister don't look too close.
That'd be my name.
Team, you dog.
Chesh, tell your mum if she wants to see who Team is, just to Google a picture of the Morgile.
Okay, I'll let her know.
Oh.
Harsh.
Fide's trying to cock
Ouch. That's horrible. Anyway, guys, welcome all to the after show from Fight the Flat Earth's YouTube channel, where we just saw what can only be described as a public execution. Fight the Flat Earth is now on the run from the law because apparently public executions are frowned upon in his society.
Yeah, someone said I should not have done that in such a public place with nearly 1,200 people watching.
Okay.
I mean,
So I'll admit I didn't catch a lot of it because I was actually spending time with people in my Discord server earlier tonight. But I have one question.
Yes.
Please tell me, did someone at some point ask him if diabetes is a disease?
Not in my
I
debate, but I
didn't
think
hear that.
that came up in his debate on Modern Day Debates, where he said he can cure anything.
I was only just talking about medical stuff, yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, are you pointing out the fact that he says he can cure anything, yet he also has to eat whilst he's live on my stream because he has type 2 diabetes?
No, the fact that he has said that I'm perfectly healthy, have been for 6 years because I went vegan, yet still has diabetes.
there was
Listen,
there
there
was
is
a
not
comment
enough
right now.
beer in this mug to get me through 2 minutes of what I just listened to.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Although, Craig, people are saying that it may not be as bad for you, legally speaking, because that was more to that it was closer to assisted suicide rather than
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
public execution.
I know. But what you guys don't know is behind the scenes, I have had to be wooing JM to get him to agree to come on. I've worked hard to actually, for him to want
Your
to
throat's a
come
little
back.
sore? Is your throat a little sore?
Yeah, the amount of reach rounds was incredible.
I
God.
don't know.
Frankly,
I don't know. I heard
Hold
negative exponents had a hand in this, and I want to hear the story from the source. How
Yeah.
did you do that?
Hold on. Before we get to that, I want to point out something that Craig said that just doesn't make sense to me. He says his throat hurts, and then he said he gave JM a bunch of reach arounds. What were you doing with your mouth while giving him a reach around that caused your throat to hurt? Because that
You don't
does
want
not
to know.
very fucking cleansing.
Oh, I can
No.
answer that. That's easy. I can answer
Um,
that. That's because JM's testicles have retracted so far into his body they've gone back through his digestive tract and out through his asshole.
I can what I can tell you is that I struggle to keep social distancing measures in place.
No, I think Furball out there has it right. Rusty trombone.
Oh.
Is he sucking up Nathan?
Okay. So guys, this stream is not about giggling at JM's misfortunes. Okay, I'm lying there. Of course it's about giggling at JM's misfortunes, but there's an actual story behind it. There's a story of trust and courtship, if you will.
Wait a minute, Reds. I hate to interrupt, but did you forget to give your gynecologist the link?
I'll get it to him.
Thank you. So, as I was saying, there is a story of trust and courtship and just stupid fucking anyway, negative exponents is here. Negative exponents. How did you troll JM to the point of no return? Please, tell me. I need to hear this.
It all started with a tweet you sent out saying that you weren't sure, you hadn't heard back from JM, and weren't positive he was going to show up. So I thought I might assist and send him a text like I've done with Nathan before when he wasn't showing up, and be like, they're waiting on you, and be like, so are you going to do this? And I told him I was going to send him an email of all the content of everything I found wrong with the launch footage, and he sent me a text the next day saying, so did you ever send that email? And I was like, no, but I can't send an email right now, but I can tell you. So he called me and we spoke for about 3 hours. At first I had to play dumb like I was I was researching Flat Earth. I wasn't quite there. They had some interesting points, but I'm still right in that fence. So he had to go through all his major things. I can prove right now there's that space doesn't exist or a creator exists. The second law of thermodynamics clearly states, and I had to go through all that. I mean, that was about 30 minutes. That took about 30 minutes, and then we eased into the rocket footage, and I think he started with it disappearing behind the lines, and I was like, oh, did you notice while they were disappearing that the angles that they were returning doesn't match what SpaceX said? I downloaded a PDF from SpaceX and used a compass on my screen or a protractor, and the angles don't match up. And he's like, really?
You told him that you put a protractor on your screen?
Well, yeah,
You're fucking amazing.
There's a Chrome extension that has, and I actually measured it too. But
I was thinking
damn.
you actually got a physical protractor from like the dollar store little kids from like grade 9 science and put it on your screen.
Well, yeah, that's what he probably thought. No,
Probably.
there's a Chrome extension that's easy to use. Anyway, then I was like, yeah, and the sky doesn't. I also noticed the sky's a different shade of blue, and he was like, I noticed that too. And I was like, by the way, did you realize that there's a missing 20 seconds of footage? And what do you mean? I was like, no, there's 20 seconds missing from the actual SpaceX footage. He's like, no shit. I was like, yeah. And so he was, and then he's like, well, let me download it. He hadn't even downloaded it at that point.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, tell me what the EXIF data says. Does it have a GPS location? I was like, let me try to do this, figure out where he was exactly. Since I live in Florida too, I'm, familiar with the area. I've been watching these launches. I live just like 40 minutes south of the Cape. So I've been watching these all my life. I can go outside and watch them in the morning. The night ones have been amazing lately. But so, I watched the Challenger explode over my head, which is why that's what got me into this flat Earth thing. Messing with it was a video or comments that brought me to Nathan's group, and I got summarily booted like everyone else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got brought back in. I made friends with some mods in there, and they brought me back in, and I'd pester him with the EQ mount and 2 celestial star questions, and he hated it. I got booted for that. Then then JM came into the picture. And JM was, I think Nathan needed someone with a scientific background.
And he went to JM.
And he went to JM. And the first night he showed up, he was on a call with Scott Jesse showed up and was like, what do you mean weight and mass are the same? And he's like, no. He was like, so you clearly don't have a physics background. And that's when he went into and then that led into the scientific notation.
But I have a question. Though. If you got kicked out so quickly from Nathan's group, how were you able to sway JM? You just swept him off his feet.
Yeah, it was that text. It was that call we had. It was.
Personal, man. He's clearly rejected within all of the flat Earth communities. Also,
after the 3 hours, after the 3 hour conversation, I felt bad in a way that I was doing this.
And
his guts to me.
Yeah, Negative Exponents has played me the recording. I've listened to it, and JM's literally going, along with everything he's saying, he's like, "Oh man, how did I not see that? The palm trees aren't there. It's obviously a different place. How do I not see that?"
The foliage. I told him the foliage didn't
Red,
match. I was like, Jam, notice how the foliage at the launch site doesn't match the landing site. And he's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I never noticed that before." And I was like, "You're the film expert. Maybe it just takes an extra set of eyes or something."
Oh my
Film
god.
expert.
So
Let me polish
That
my
right
Emmy.
there. That was fucking hilarious. Now, question, Negative Exponents. Did you pull the 20-second figure out of your ass, or did that actually come from somewhere?
I had no idea. Yeah, 20 seconds was completely out of my ass. I never thought he'd buy it. I never thought he'd buy it. I was just pitching shit at him because I told him I'd send him a list of things I found wrong with it, but I didn't have anything. I was just,
Wow. Well, you pulled the right number out of your butt. I mean, in terms of coincidences, that's great because it so happens that there is a 20-second discrepancy if you compare the footage I sent him to the wrong daytime Falcon Heavy launch. There have only been 2 Falcon Heavy launches during the day, just 2. The third one was at night. But if you compare the 2 different Falcon Heavy day launches, guess what? The landings are offset by 20 seconds. I'm not making this up. I thought for sure that's what he did. I thought for sure he was
No, he just
comparing
pulled
the
it out of his
wrong
ass.
launch.
It's so.
It wasn't even that.
Throwing shit at him just to see what would stick.
yeah.
That's why I
thought he
asked
really
that
compared
question.
that.
That's why I asked that question, because I remember Astronomy Live making that video where it's like, "Oh, JM, you must have compared the launch that Reds was filming to the first ever Falcon Heavy launch, which Reds wasn't there to film."
Well, here's what you're making a mistake about. You're assuming that JM actually went and tested.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Yep. Exactly right.
Can I just interrupt for a minute? And
What the fuck?
somebody's just sent me a Nathan Thompson Instagram post. When I used a meme of him in his my opening statement, apparently I hurt his feelings.
Oh.
I'm not even in the debate, and they have to use memes about me in their opening presentation. These Gammas Globers are so pathetic.
God damn.
Nathan, you little bitch.
Well-
he's just mad because he's not. He can't make his own.
Oh.
Okay, but Negative Exponents. So continue on with the story. So you're talking to this guy. You're feeding him all this bullshit. What happened? What other shit did you feed him besides the 20-second discrepancy, the foliage being different?
Is there anything that you gave to him that he didn't pick up?
No, everything I told him he used and more. I mean, I can't,
Like,
actually there's a few.
Hook, line, and sinker.
I mean, I gave Craig a list of things I told him because I went back and listened through, and everything I told him he used. I mean, I don't think there was anything, was there, Craig, that he did?
No, he hit every point that you gave him. That was his entire argument was the things that you told him. From the sky being different colors, to the soot only going up to a certain point, to it being a different position. Everything that you said to him.
He did have an original problem. It was the rocket disappearing behind the telephone lines or the cable.
Oh God.
That was it.
Yeah.
I can't
Oh,
take credit
God.
for that.
Yeah. The thing that I found funny is that as Craig was telling JM that, look, you've been caught because you haven't been talking to your best long lost buddy. You've been talking to Negative Exponents, you piece of shit. You've been caught, and he was still denying it in real fucking time.
It's incredible. This honestly blows my mind.
Guys,
I've literally caught him out for lying, and he's like, "Nuh-uh."
If you haven't done so already, after this hangout is over, I want you all to go to Fight the Flat Earth's channel. Besides hitting subscribe, I want you to look at the most recent video and just watch it from start to finish and watch the glorious dumpster fire that is JM Truth trying to form a coherent sentence. And pay careful attention to when I am brought up in the conversation.
I got so butthurt. So butthurt.
And I just want to make clear here. I just want to make clear so that everyone is under no disillusions here about my involvement and Red's involvement. We didn't know Negative Exponents was doing this. That's why I made my video. I was giving JM too much credit. I thought he was legitimately measuring things. If I had known what Negative Exponents actually did, just randomly pulling that number out of the air, I wouldn't have bothered making the video. I made the video because I wasn't in on it, and neither was Reds.
No, neither one of you guys were in on it.
And here's the thing. I was actually out and about doing my thing, and I got that message from Craig, and then I was like, I have got to call Astronomy Live right now. So I called him up on the mobile device, and I was like, prepare to laugh, and he was like, no, unimpressed, tells the story, immediately starts laughing hysterically.
All right, for those people in the chat saying that they can't see the video currently on FTFE's channel, give it time to process.
Yeah, it'd take about 90 minutes to process, probably. It was nearly a 3-hour video.
YouTube's been kind of slow as of late. But yeah, it will be there. It will be there. So when it does finish processing, go there, watch it, and have some popcorn ready. But when I called Astronomy Live about it, he just started like going crazy. He started laughing his ass off. It was fucking hilarious.
Well, remember that he said in the original in the stream that he had 5 things wrong. But I'm gonna just tell you one right now. That never been saying that to you?
Did we ever get the one?
No.
He told me it was there was a glare or some shit. I don't know. Some sort of glare around or ring around the rock. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but something like that.
Is he referring to a mock cone?
No, what he was referring to was the fact that Astronomy Live's footage is obviously recorded through a telescope, so it's got that like gradient.
Oh,
The vignetting. I've heard that.
So JM said that was artifacts from the After Effects.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, that's right. This
motherfucker doesn't know how the goddamn telescope works.
No, or After Effects.
Or After Effects, for that matter.
Wait. And what filmmaker, not currently in their undergrad, actually uses After Effects with the extent that JM has claimed?
It was industry standard about 15 years ago.
Did we get any information about how much, like, what his degree or whatever expertise in videography actually is?
Pamphlet making.
In videos.
Pamphlet making.
No,
hold on.
He's got a bachelor's of art in video production, I believe.
Yeah.
This is like me writing a children's book, publishing it on Amazon on my own, and then going to talk about physics or talk about like literally anything and saying, well, I've written a book.
So his degrees, his undergrad is in film production, and his master's from Full Sail is a marketing degree in technical literature.
They don't even have a science department at Full Sail.
Technical literature.
Yes.
Pamphlet making.
How
That's really interesting given how incorrectly he gets words.
The final exam of his Full Sail degree was how to use a 4-hole punch.
How does he have a degree in film production and he doesn't understand optical vignetting? That's in the optical train of the telescope. That's not added digitally. That's just due to the
Astronomy Live. I had to explain what panning was.
You can't pan 45 degrees, Reds. Don't lie.
JM knows in his head in my university level media studies course. Like, the dude keeps his mic in front of his camera like a jackass. His bandana was way too loud. Like, come on.
But okay, so
Which is actually
negative
a term, by the way. It's actually a term, in fact.
Well, negative exponents.
Bright.
Well, hang on one second. Negative exponents. I have a question though.
Yep.
you said that you started befriending this guy. Now, don't reveal information that might be a little bit too close to the chest, but when you say befriended him, what exactly do you mean by that? Can you give us a few examples that, won't reveal too much?
I mean, he opened up to me like I was Oprah. I mean, he told me about the whole Shelley, documentary, debacle.
That was when he was abandoned, right?
Yeah, that's when he was abandoned.
Oh my god.
Oh my
That
god.
guy just needs a friend. Oh my
Oh
god.
no. Wait, guys. We just got a great suggestion in the chat that it would be amazing if someone was actually able to at least drop the hints to see if this could even happen. From Furball, Dunning and Kruger are both still alive. I'd pay money for them to do a review of JM and Riley.
Well, I have managed to get George Musser, and I've got someone from Blue Origins that I'm speaking to. So I mean,
I'll send an email to Steve.
No, JM truly is Dunning-Kruger personified. Out of
Top
everything
left.
I've ever seen, he's textbook example of it. He is so confident in this knowledge he possesses, but he's wrong about everything. He's wrong about everything, and he has been since the beginning. He used scientific notation tonight to talk about writing down in a journal what the measurements are. He still doesn't know what scientific notation is.
No, and he probably still thinks 10 to the negative 17 is a negative number.
And exactly.
I mean, as you can see, I'm showing the Dunning-Kruger chart here, and he is firmly at the top left there where it says Mount Stupid, because that is the point where they think they know everything but have zero experience. But the thing is about JM is he's taken that and just subverted it with reality and gone, well, I still think I know everything even though I don't, and never actually tried to learn anything. I mean,
and this is while I offered him a spot in Cape Canaveral where he could film it himself.
He's like he's one of those people on Facebook who doesn't know you have to do the multiplication in the brackets before you add any numbers to it after the fact.
Multiplication.
You think he knows what order size?
No, God no. He also said that he did all of the testing himself, yet over and over and over again, and over and over and over again, every time he refuses to go see a launch. Refuses to see a launch. So immediate bullshit. Calling immediately bullshit.
I've got something to show here. So this is actually my Twitter profile picture. If you go to my Twitter, this is what I use as my profile picture. Now there's a little something sitting over my shoulder here that might be of interest to Jake.
Oh, jeez. Looks like
what that is.
Looks like a Falcon booster.
No, it's
looks like a Falcon booster.
No. It's a cigarette just cleverly placed on his shoulder.
Well,
After Effects.
Yeah, this is not the only photo I have. What's this?
Fuck.
Oh, it's a much better picture of a Falcon booster.
That's not a photo, it's a composition. There's no real photos of you. You can't prove to me
After Effects. It's all After Effects.
And this over here, that is not Launch Complex 39A. That is not an operational launch complex at all. This is actually the launch complex where John Glenn launched into orbit. It hasn't been used since Atlas rockets, the original Atlas rockets, were launching the Mercury program. Okay?
That's not true, because in that picture there's 20-second discrepancy there.
I think the blue in your shirt is so loud.
And here's the booster through the periscope that Wonder Von Braun and the other people in the blockhouse were looking at the capsule with when John Glenn launched into space. Now, of course, the optics on that periscope are not up to snuff today. I mean, it's old, but this is the inside of the blockhouse. So I have access out there. If JM wants to come down for a launch, I'll see what I can do about helping him see it.
Can you just leave that photo, that photo of you up a sec? I've got a serious question.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you style your hair? My hair's long now. I'm not used to it being long. There's no barbers. I can't get it cut. How do you look so slick there? What are you doing?
Practice.
Well, this is an older photo. This was taken before the lockdown. In fact, this was
Okay, people. All right, people. Go to Amazon and look up something called Got to Be Glue.
I would
Got
also
to be
recommend
glue.
having a shower a little bit more often might help you out.
A what?
Ooh, ouch. Oh, damn, Craig. You got fucking burned.
I love you so much.
I mean,
yeah, hang on.
since-
Craig, three simple steps: shampoo, conditioner, and appropriate product.
Appropriate product.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on from this.
You also use Fizz.
Hang on. Negative
I
exponents.
said
You also-
appropriate. That does fall under the list.
Hang on, negative exponents. You told them about the fucking soot patterns on the booster, right? You called it pain, and he fucking took that as well.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, I was like, wait a minute, that's a straight line. It didn't have when it took off. It was all white. What the? I was like, it's got to be different. This doesn't make any sense. and he was like, oh my god, you're right. I can't. Why didn't I notice these things? I was like, you're the expert. You're paying attention
Wait,
to all the fine.
he
details.
actually said, "Why didn't I notice these things?" And yet, on Fight the Flat Earth's channel, he was taking credit for these discoveries.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And I've made a point to specifically ask him on multiple occasions, where did you get that information from, both on live stream and in private in DMs on Hangouts? And he's like, "Oh, I came up with it myself, Craig. I'm a researcher." Like he was offended that I would ask him where he got the information from. He obviously got it himself. This is what he does. Such a fucking liar.
What a fucking piece of shit! Like, wow.
The thing is,
Dude.
like, now you've caught negative exponents has managed to catch him in a major lie, and now you can kind of play it all backwards. How much you want to bet that maybe Bob didn't actually lie to him, and he's just lying about what Bob said? Who do you think's the bigger liar? Bob lying to him, or him lying about what Bob said? Maybe both.
I would go with him about what Bob said at this point.
It's a clusterfuck of untrustworthiness, isn't it?
That too.
Yeah.
It's such a huge clusterfuck because now we have definitive proof that JM Truth cannot be trusted in any aspect. Now we have definitive fucking proof of that.
I mean,
but
it's
then
a
you're
superimposed state of lying. It's Bob/JM, and you can't disentangle it.
yeah.
It's
But
a
then you
superimposed
also have Glowbusters and Bob Nodell saying, if this ever got out, it would be bad. This must not get out. This must not get out at all. Otherwise, it would be bad for us. You know, referring to the 15 degrees per hour rotation that they found. Imagine that. So you have two very clear-cut examples of these two fuckfaces lying, and now the question is, who do you trust the most?
I mean, Bob was
Ooh.
pulling JM strings for a while now. Back on Team Show, like 6 months ago, when the whole documentary thing was happening, I think it was right before. Bob called JM in the middle of the show, and his attitude completely changed. And then the next day, he did a rebuttal video. And he told us later it was because Bob raised hell with them.
Yeah, I remember that. He, because he was on my stream, and when he left, I was like, he put out a video like the very next day. He's like, I'm not talking to those guys anymore. And then I wrote him a letter. I was like, or an email, an email. I said, hey man, what the fuck? I was like, when you got off the other night, you were fucking like, it was like a good thing. Like we were both on good terms. Like we weren't arguing or anything like that. And then he was like, he didn't answer me. And then when we finally talked to him months later, he's like, yeah, Bob fucking was pressuring me to not talk to you guys and this and that. And I was like,
as soon as the stuff with Shelley happened and Bob and everyone backed Shelley, then Bob and JM fell out. So then JM literally ran to me in team, was like, Bob's being nasty to me. So he told me not to talk to you guys, but fuck him. I'll talk to you if I want to. This
is one of the most interesting hangouts that currently exist on my channel, because now I'm seeing like the workings of the Flat Earth cult that exists online. I'm seeing the gears mesh together. I'm getting a peek inside the machine, if you will. It's fucking
I really
fascinating.
want you guys to push JM a little bit harder about showing the actual conversation with Bob. I would have actually liked to hear what it actually had said.
Yeah, I was trying to ride a thin line between poking him hard enough to make it entertaining and not making him rage quit too early.
Which,
Yeah.
by the
we
That
way,
is tough.
Quit as soon as you brought up Reds.
Yeah.
which, by the way, is fucking impossible. The very moment you bring me up,
Yeah.
and
You
I mean,
annoy Flatter so much.
this
Hey,
guy
Tim.
tucked his tail and fucked right off at the speed of sound at the very mention of my name.
Hey,
And-
team. Chat's
Yeah.
saying I need to look out or I'm going to have to start calling you daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Here's
Joke's on them. I already do.
yeah, but getting back to it though, I find this fascinating. I'm seeing the gears work within the flat Earth cult. I see how they mesh, and it's fascinating and it's disturbing at the same time.
Red from the chat from Vishanti. It wasn't just Bob telling JM what to do. It was because he was financing JM's documentary.
No. It wasn't Bob financing James' documentary. Some funding, and I've had confirmation of this, some funding for James' documentary came directly from FE Core, which puts into question FE Core's neutral status because they claim they are not a Flat Earth organization. Yet they directly funded a Flat Earth documentary.
Imagine that.
Go figure.
Interesting.
And while we're talking about FE Core, do you guys remember when they threatened to sue me?
Yeah, whatever happened to that? Have they ever gotten back to you on that?
Well, someone's been talking with him back and forth with Riley, because apparently Riley's acting as their legal representative in this, which means I'm going to.
They want to lose.
Wow.
Yeah,
they want to lose.
Then, basically, Riley has told this person that first of all, it was all delayed because of COVID. Then they had to find the right legislator or something, and now he has directly told somebody a lie, Riley, because he's told them it's all on hold because the British Postal Service has been shut down. Now, I live in the UK, and I can guarantee you guys the British Postal Service has not been shut down.
Yeah, that's kind of what they call an essential service.
Yeah. So this flat earther, Anthony Riley, has been literally either lying to Bob and FE Core about having a case against me and lying to everyone else, or the entire thing's bullshit and he's just making stuff up. There is no fucking lawsuit.
This is a fascinating web.
Yeah, there is no fucking lawsuit against me. And let's remember, they were trying to sue me for saying things that were true.
Yeah. See, I would very much like for them to come after me, to sue me and stuff like that. I basically said, "Hey, bring it the fuck on." I'm challenging your copyright claim bullshit because I had Leonard French on my side, and I'll be more than happy to take you bitches on. Let's fucking go. Let's do this. You wanna play the copyright dick wagging contest? Let's fucking go. But FE Core decided to tuck their tail and fuck right off, and the video that they tried to strike down is now back up on my channel with the original thumbnail intact. I know, Bob, eats your fucking heart out, doesn't it?
So I got a question that was put on Twitter that they wanted a team to ask, and it says they couldn't afford a super chat right now, and they said, please say this to JM. According to JM, using CRISPR to treat cancer, i.e. immunotherapy, is not science. Engineered T cells don't occur naturally. Start slow clap.
Oh, guys, you don't even know some of the things that JM says, right? Before the stream, I've started to do an hour hangout with my patrons and members, right? They can come in while I get set up. And JM popped in to mic check and stuff. And he told me and team that viruses, they're not biological entities. They are your cells purging themselves of toxins.
What the actual...
Demonstrably fucking wrong.
Yeah. I had to point out that a particular virus, the bacteriophage, literally accounts for 80% of all organisms on the planet. You know, that's a fucking... viruses are things. They're pockets of genetic information protected by proteins with some way of binding to a particular receptor so that they can then invade a cell and replicate. They're not the cells themselves purging of toxins. What fucking nonsense is that?
Well, actually, I want to go ahead and get back to JM Truth real quick. But before we do, I need to do a bit of catch up. So bear with me, guys. Glass Monster. Is that hair held in place with axle grease? $2 Canadian. Astronomy Live, you want to respond to that?
No, actually, I think you've been searching through my shaving kit bag, because it is actually the what did you call it? You actually named my gel off the top of your head.
Got to be glued.
Got to be glued. Yeah, that's it. That's the product.
I fucking knew it. Yes.
Can I give you a suggestion that's probably just a little bit better than that than with holding hair? It's called the Tears of JM Truth. They are thick. They flow everywhere, and all you gotta do is scoop them up, run them through your hair, and your hair will stand up like concrete, which is also non-scientific because it's not.
You don't really think that he thinks he got beat tonight, right?
No.
He's delusional as fuck. He's delusional as fuck, dude. Robert Williams for $5 USD. My company does computer training and pays instructional system designers $70K or more. He could make good money with his degree if he was competent.
That is that's the key bit there. Competency.
I have to do it.
Brad Wilson for $5, New Zealand. It's fake. The flat earthers mating call. Craig, I'm putting that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, I think I should.
Bella Charge for $2 New Zealand. It's only technically a positive number. JB for $5 USD. Thank you all. That was so fucking dumb. For €2, Crafty. Oh, hey, Crafty, what's up? JM was ready to flee when Red's name was mentioned. Yes, indeed. Why do I scare him so much? I wonder. Could it be that that he knows that I know my shit and that he can't bullshit me because I've been doing this for way too fucking long?
Hey, Reds, before you go on, can you whitebox me? Because I just want to show everyone JM's latest project.
I can't whitebox you, but I know who can. Jared?
Boom.
Just carry on talking and everyone enjoy the amazing direction of JM Truth.
Oh, no. God fucking damn it.
Why?
Fuck you, Craig.
I mean, look, he's a cowboy, right? In a cowboy town, and instantly walks into a fully kitted out gym.
I want to know what vest he's wearing right there. Like, hold on.
Cowboy and a cowboy down. Runs into a modern gym. Cool.
Oh, well, I mean, hold on. There's also a Ford truck outside, and I don't know if you know anything about American history and the Wild Wild West, but that dude is definitely not white.
Damn it. Great. Demonetized.
Oh, fuck you. This is Red's channel.
Yeah.
Why is JM on the floor? Someone explain to me what's happening.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He's finally where he belongs.
He's going to be the fast shooter. He's going to be like, yo, let's get... Oh, my God.
Well, the thing is, I feel sorry for this guy singing because he's paid JM to produce this video.
What is with all the jump cuts?
Stop this, please. I'm getting a fucking migraine, FTFE. Please. For the love of fuck. Enough.
He does know...
Well, on Full Sail...
He does know that there are different transitions that can be used, right?
Yeah.
No.
You see, he's using the same film grain that he used in his zombie film.
I would also assume that he doesn't know what a Dutch angle is or how to use it properly.
Well, I can tell you now, he doesn't know how to use his his color grading at all.
For fuck's sake. I'm continuing. I'm continuing with this bullshit. Fuck it. Matthew Matthews for $10 Australian. Tonight was the night I've been waiting for since I started watching you guys a couple years back. So satisfying. It feels like the end of an era, though. What have you all got planned next?
Well, let me just say, Einstein said that there's two things that are infinite: the universe and human stupidity. And he wasn't sure about the universe. There's always going to be stupid for us to point and laugh at. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll speak on that. I want to speak on that because that's one of the reasons why I haven't put out a lot of material lately. I'm really done with flat Earth. You know, I mean, like, there's nothing much more to be said. Yes, if I come across a flat Earth video that's stupid, that deserves to be laughed at, which is pretty much all of them. But I mean, like, a particular one, then I'm going to address it more than any other topic. But I'm definitely going after other topics moving forward. It won't
Well,
be.
you heard it here, folks. Team is giving up flat Earth because JM.
Nah, the flat
He'll
Earth
be
puts out,
back.
for me, the flat Earth puts out so much stupid every day. I have a list of things. I mean, the things that Riley's been saying lately, it is ridiculous. About fucking moonlight and stuff.
Oh, yes.
And Riley's argument with Ranty needs to be fucking covered more. Did you guys know that Riley is suing Ranty for super chats that Ranty had in a stream for Roxanne, the Globalist Denier?
Sake.
Yeah.
Let's just say that the flat Earth movement is a very, very, very slow implosion.
Yeah. It's fucking incredible. Riley says that Ranty had a fiduciary duty to a trust when basically what Ranty did was invited Roxanne on so she could plug her PayPal to get some money. But then because Ranty received some big super chats that were for Ranty and not Roxanne, Riley is now saying that Ranty should give Roxanne those super chats as well, and has literally sent him a money order from the courts to say you need to give this money.
Let me know how that works out for them. A Red Cosmos Devil for $2 USD just says LOL. I fucking agree. Crafty for €2 says yay for thermal dynamics. JM Truth 2020. For 20 Nokia bucks, Tommy says JM Truth done and dusted. Thanks, negative exponents.
Yep.
Oh my god, so fucking good. And the last one we'll read for right now is from Crafty again. Hi, Crafty again. For €5, Reds, negative exponents, fight the flat Earth, and Team Skeptic. Thanks for setting up the dumpster fire of the year. JM was ready to run when FTFE just mentioned Reds. Bravo, dude. That was fucking amazing.
I've never seen someone cry so hard.
There's a question from the chat from earlier. It was the Monk72 had asked, ask Craig about beam divergence in JM's 35.6 mile laser test video.
Oh, God.
0.162 degrees over 30 miles. That's how much the light needs to bend.
Also,
wait.
About the beam divergence that's different from the refraction. Beam divergence, how much will grow. Like, let's say you start a 1 millimeter watt laser, 1 millimeter, 1 millimeter laser that comes out of 1 millimeter over a certain distance, it will expand to more than 1 millimeter, like to 1 meter, but it has a divergence.
So the thickness of the girth, you might say, of the beam gets
Yeah,
wider the further it goes.
a laser light is a cone, so it's going to be bigger at one end than the other.
Yes.
Exactly.
Also, question, Craig. Craig, honest fucking question, though. Do you honestly believe this is the last we've seen of JM when it comes to flat Earth?
I think we have demonstrated without doubt that JM is not a man of his word.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, of course. But I'm talking about specifically the notion that he is, quote, 100% done with flat Earth. He doesn't want to talk about flat Earth anymore. He's not going to have any more debates with us. Definitely not with you anymore, because holy fuck.
Can we please make sure that somebody has that clipped of him saying he's done with flat Earth, so every time he shows up talking about flat Earth, we can just play that clip?
That would be
for 10 hours.
A really good idea. That would be a really good idea. However, Craig, what do you think? Do you think he is legitimately done with flat Earth? Or is he just done with us?
I think he's still gonna do flat Earth stuff. I don't think Nathan Thompson will let him leave because Nathan Thompson is his keeper. Because let's face it, as Vishanti has pointed out, I wasn't really debating JM. I was debating Nathan Thompson via text.
Oh yeah. What the? So Craig, you know this better than I do, and I'm sorry that you do know this better than I do. But what is their relationships? Are we talking like Brokeback Mountain type of relationship between them two, or are we talking like more?
Nathan definitely fucks him over.
You know, you owe it to me kind of thing. What kind of relation are we talking?
Red, we have to remember JM was in the army and he was in a modified unit. Not saying
and
what kind of unit.
Bottom bitch.
Well, what I envisage is some kind of amoeba underwent binary fission, and JM and Nathan Thompson were born.
I think they did the human centipede standing up.
They're just 69ing, but one of them is behind the other one.
That's an infinity.
I just want to know, does JM consider himself to be Nathan's bitch, and does Nathan consider JM to be his bitch?
Apparently, Nathan Thompson wants a link to this stream.
Oh,
I think fucking JM Truth is a bitch in Nathan's black book.
Oh, I could ask Nathan Thompson about the 20-second discrepancy that doesn't fucking exist. Yeah, bring him on.
Someone send a link to flatearthflyers@gmail.com. No, I'm not even kidding. That is his email address.
That fucking email.
No.
Oh God.
No.
Apparently, it was talking about when I was live with Jamie wanted to come in, but I guarantee if you sent Nathan a link now, he would come in because his ego would not allow him to stop.
Bring Nathan in now. Have to deal with him, right?
Okay. Let's set some ground rules right here, right now. When Nathan comes in, only one person at a time. Let's not overtalk him. And Chesh, a special rule for you.
Bullshit.
No, a special rule for you.
The
last time I allowed you to go ham on a motherfucker, they blocked me twice and never came back.
Good effort, Red.
I'm gonna need you to dial it from 10 to maybe 2. Can you do that for me, please?
No, Red.
Only if you let me share my screen real quick and make it big for me, please.
You should just go Reds instead of going 10 to 2. You'll meet him in the middle at 8.7.
I'm not gonna make too many promises though. Okay, this is my artist rendition of Nathan Thompson and JM.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They're twisted around, so like they're still dick in the mouth and they're still facing the ass.
I just want to let you know that
there's a little reek around going on.
I just want to let you know that if JM Truth was here, he could absolutely prove that is CGI and not.
And then he can grab his dick here. See?
I guarantee he couldn't pull the X up there.
Wait, Chesh. Where are the tweezers?
There was
they're little stick people. I can't get that detail on paint.
Okay. Wow. First of all, second of all, Jared, can we go ahead and get a you know what? Fuck it.
I'll just mute myself and make it. Just give me the okay, but you better give me the okay.
Hang on.
Shout out to Brainy Beaver in the chat. What?
Yes. You can add Brainy Beaver. Send Nathan the same link that I sent you. Fight the Flat Earth, and get that guy in here and see if he can bring JM with him. Bring JM with him. Let's make this a true dumpster fire. Let's make this one hell of a fucking dumpster fire. Fuck it. We're in quarantine. We have nothing better to do. Let's make this a dumpster fire. Everyone in the live chat right now, do you want this to be a dumpster fire? Let me hear you make some noise. 1
in the chat for yes. 2 in the chat for hell no, get me out.
JM does have a good friend in here, so I hope he comes to.
I'm dead serious. I'm only wearing pajama pants right now as I just got out of the shower to get into the live stream with Fight. I will go full fucking primal.
Where
Nathan Thompson has the link.
The chat wants it.
Assholes naked.
Okay. So when Nathan comes in, I want him and just Team Skeptic to go at it.
It's fine by me.
So are you wanting your chat deleted or?
So team, are you ready?
I am never not ready, bro.
Right,
are you warming up
now? Just imagine I'm in front of you right now, and I've just slapped you in the face with my dick.
I don't even. All of that provides less rage than what I already have.
Wait. What does it feel like to be smacked by a mosquito?
Oh, okay.
Ask your mum.
Okay, so Fight the Flyer. You said that that Nathan has a link to this hangout, right?
He does,
and he was asking for it.
He was asking
to join my stream, but if he was asking to join my stream, he obviously has something to say. So he's now aware of this stream and has a link to join.
Oh God, this is going to be a fucking dumpster fire.
Does anybody but me notice that he never streams before children's bedtime? Like his life is completely busy until all the kids go to sleep. And then
what do you think he's been?
I'll live stream.
What do you think he's been doing with lockdown, with schools being shut?
Oh God.
He's fucking has no idea what to do. He's going through JCPenney catalogs right now, looking at going, oh, that's a potential flat earther right there. I should find out where he goes to school and go visit his house.
Red, there is a comment in the chat that is best read by you, by Robert Madewell.
By me?
Yeah, you read it, Red.
Okay, you guys act as if being smacked in the face with a dick is a bad thing. Robert
Why does that
makes
sound
a very
natural coming out of your lips, Reds?
I mean, I'm just saying, he makes a very good point. He makes a very convincing argument. I mean, we need to listen. We need to ask somebody with experience here. Hey, Astronomy Live, quick question.
I knew that was coming.
That's one I want to answer. You do this to me? I mean, I have all this great knowledge, and this is what you choose to ask me?
Do you know who you're talking to?
Wait. Astronomy Live, you've known Reds longer than I have, and you're still asking that question?
I mean, I'm constantly overestimating people. I did it with JM, and I guess now I'm expecting too much of Red. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Don't ever expect anything of flat earthers or red rhetoric.
You know your fucking place, trash. God damn. So if JM...
Is Nathan actually coming in? I went and got a fresh beer and everything.
Listen.
He's got the email.
If JM comes in, then he's all mine. If Natalie comes in, if Natalie comes in, Team Skeptic gets first dibs.
Yeah.
I want to call a little bit of bullshit because you guys get to talk to this motherfucker all the time. I'm not even going to have a chance to talk to JM now because you all chased him away.
Cheshire, the last time we gave you a chance to talk to a flat earther, they ran away, blocked me twice, and never came back.
Chet,
yeah, but you say that like you want Nathan to come back.
Chet, listen,
I mean,
I will cede my time to my opening. You can take the opening, and then when you hear me just big dicking it coming in, just get the fuck out of the way. Or
fair enough.
One of those.
God.
You got a grudge match going on.
Oh God, we have a battle plan.
But I'll let you go first since you're amazing.
Oh,
yeah, Pipe. Can you spell angel for me?
Oh God. I just hang on. Before we have a fucking spelling bee, Chesh, please don't make this guy rage quit so fucking hard that he ends up blocking me twice.
I'll try.
Promise?
I promise to try my best.
No, you promise to succeed.
I promise to try my best to not make him rage quit and block you twice.
Okay.
I'm
you know.
try my best.
Okay, good enough. I'm
gonna get mad if you can't prove to me that the moon isn't cheese, though.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So, Astronomy Live, what are we looking at here?
Oh, you might like this. You were talking about soot earlier and showing your honestly great footage of a Falcon 9 booster coming back in on the drone ship. I might have got slightly closer to one of these used Falcon 9s. In fact,
eat a dick.
This was the very first Falcon 9 booster that successfully landed on a drone ship during CRS-8, and it's now being stored at a hangar at Cape Canaveral. And so I was able to get up close to it during Family Day when everyone could take a tour of the Cape and see a lot of these things.
Wow.
They got the legs off of it now, but you can very clearly see the soot. You can even see where it's sort of run down from being in the rain a little bit, and so it's actually running a bit there. That ain't paint. That's soot. Lots of
Interesting.
soot.
So Astronomy Live, what you're saying is that I wasn't full of shit when I called it soot.
No, definitely not.
Huh, interesting. It's almost as though I kind of know what the fuck I'm talking about, and JM kind of, doesn't.
Yep. And there's yours truly, my awful mug right next to the rocket. So good times.
How can he not do even the most basic research on this shit? Why does the rocket change colors on the way back down? This shit was answered by Elon on Twitter back in 2016, you dumbass. The beginning of 2016, by the way.
Reds, have you seen his paid produced videos that he's done?
No, and I think I'm thankful for that.
I feel like the JM, and I'm super sad about this, probably makes more doing that trash than I do doing actual quality.
I wouldn't. I'd want my money back if I'd paid him for that.
If I paid him for that, I'll be like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this shit right now? Are you... what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah, if that guy paid more than $100 for that, I'd be pissed off.
I mean,
clearly,
you can hire the local high school students and get a better product.
Brainy Beaver says clearly at Red's Rag, it's made from mood ring material.
Oh yeah, that very specific mood ring material.
Very specific mood ring material. You know, the kind that can survive, launching shit into orbit, boosting back, coming back through the atmosphere, breaking the sound barrier not once but twice, and land upright.
Hold on, I need to go Google search what in the hell is...
I'm translating it now.
Where's Natalie? Where the fuck is Natalie?
Mood rings featured fake gemstones that were usually made of either glass or quartz. The glass or quartz stones were usually hollow shells filled with liquid crystal. These special crystals were chromic, which means that they would change color. Thermochromic. THERMOCHROMIC, which means they would change color in response to the changes in temperature. Crystals. And I kind of hope that it was made up of the same stuff that's inside of JO crystals.
So let's see where the fuck is Natalie? Come on, Natalie. Come here, boy.
He's not responding to me.
I wonder
Gabriella
why.
does have a point, Chesh. If we were to hire high school students,
to summon. We're talking about JM, who is Natalie's best buddy, so it makes sense.
True. Fair point.
That's a bromance for the ages, right?
Jeez.
Well, we all know Natalie's best friend is his girlfriend, Pamela Henderson. Truth is just one of his minions that he's like, yeah, that's my bitch. He probably has a bunch of little fucking full cell fucking graduates that run around saying, I'm Nathan's my best friend. And he's just like, oh yeah, I know that guy.
I mean, let's face it, James.
Am I allowed to be around Nathan since I'm only 17?
Actually, that's a very good point.
Question.
That's a very good point. So Cheshire, say what you guys say and get the fuck out.
Fuck you.
But can I just point out that
You would rather have Nathan in here than me?
James
I would rather him not be around you because you're only 17 and he might try to hand you a pamphlet.
Yeah, can we just tell him you're 13 so he'll show up?
Ouch.
Ouch,
Oh, I
indeed.
got no love for that little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I intend on giving him the full cock tonight.
Nikki McToon says that 17 is too old for Nathan's taste, and Nikki said that it's Chesh's fault because Nathan is scared of Chesh. No, here's the thing. Here's why that's wrong. Literally everybody underestimates me. He probably doesn't know who I am. He probably knows absolutely nothing. He's gonna come in here sideways at team directly, and then I'm gonna force him to address me. And I'm gonna shit down his throat.
At Red's Rhetoric, you need to sound the school dismissal bell to summon Natalie.
Yeah. Good. Just everybody start yelling recess and he'll show up, okay?
Recess.
Recess.
A few more people could email him and tell him that we're waiting.
Come on, Natalie.
you
Let's
wanna
make this a
put
real
the,
dumpster fire.
You want to put
Does he
the
even have
email
a Twitter?
address in the live chat?
Yeah, I do. Flat Earth Flyers. Oh, my computer just wrote dumbass. That's weird.
Damn autocorrect.
Nathan's going to assume that I'm not going to have anything to say or I won't be smarter than him because one, I'm a woman, and two, that I'm 17.
Oh, he has no respect
Neato,
for women
burrito.
at all. No respect.
No,
for women.
absolutely not. Of course not. It's just like that guy who was on your channel the other day, and I don't know if you were watching your live chat in the first hangout you had with that guy, but in the first one, I legitimately in the chat logically showed why he could not read.
Oh, yeah, he said something about, I remember he started kind of disrespect. He's like, I'll just cunt punch her. And I'm like, dude. Why you have to do shit like that?
I'm gonna bring a gun to a street fight. And then he went on about how Dragon Ball Z was actually the story of the Bible.
Flat Earthers are fucking crazy.
This shit has never stopped being entertaining. Just saying, and you know, people ask, you know, why flat Earth? Because flat Earth is the gift that just keeps on fucking giving.
I mean, the thing is, all of us have made scripted videos, but the thing is, we don't really have to write the script. Flat Earthers fucking do it for us. We can't write stuff that's this stupid.
It's like, holy fuck! I have never heard someone say you can't pan 9 miles. I wouldn't be able to come up with stupid shit like that.
You have to pick up your camera and run. It's okay. Reds is ridiculously tall, so he's got them long legs.
Fucking hell.
I mean, I just feel bad for Astronomy Live, you know, having to pick up and run with that gigantic fucking telescope.
I do want to say Outlaw Jar says Nathan is apparently a feminist. Well, I want to tell you, Outlaw, in the feminist community, they do have a problem with incels like Nathan trying to proclaim themselves feminist so that they can get closer to women.
There's also a really big difference between fourth wave feminism and third wave feminism.
Just want to get Nathan in here. Come on, Natalie, get your ass in here. Come on, let's. We promise we won't gang up on you. I'm going to.
You can fucking promise all you want. I'll do no such fucking thing, sir.
Beach 8 does have a good question, and I think this would be a better topic. So, hey, Astronomy Live, what the fuck are you showing us now?
Oh, I'm showing the reason why there's vignetting in my images. Little instructional lesson for JM here. You see this? You see this tube right here, right in the middle? Kind of, it's buried behind the wires and stuff, but you can see the grass behind it. You can see how narrow it is, and it goes straight into the body of the camera. If I zoom out, there's the SLR attached to the telescope, okay? So see that tube right there? That tube is too narrow for the sensor on the camera, so it chokes. In a physical sense, it's choking the light cone, and that is causing the vignetting around the corners of the image. So one of the things that I am trying to do now on future launch videos is use a larger adapter, a 2-inch adapter, instead of a 1 1/4 inch adapter. That's a 1 1/4 inch wide adapter. I now have a 2-inch adapter to put on the camera that goes between the camera and the telescope to let more light in and reduce the amount of vignetting. Even that might not completely get rid of it, but it will reduce the amount of optical vignetting that occurs. So this is why they recommend, if you use an SLR with your telescope, you should use a 2-inch nose piece adapter, not a 1 1/4 inch that would normally be used with regular eyepieces.
And this is the same telescope you used for the ISS transit that gave you the information for the triangulation?
Reds, there is another stupid that wants to come on. Rad Vlad's in the chat.
Oh, can we bring will they come in tonight?
There's something wrong with the laser.
You know?
Listen, I've been itching, okay? Like, nobody wants to play with me. Nobody lets me come in because I chase them all away. I don't get to have any fun.
Hang on. I just want people to be aware of something. If Rad Vlad wants to come on, Chesh, no holds fucking barred.
Sounds good to me. But
I'm
what
trying to find him on Discord. I don't have him anymore.
Actually, Astronomy Live, can you bring that picture back up? Because I have a question that just might point something out.
Wait a minute. We have an emergency. We have an emergency super chat. I have to read this.
Oh, okay.
Jarek Bean, $20. My mother told me she believed in the flat earth. She got into it from religion. I can't believe the stupidity from this cult, space comma. So any ideas on experiments I can do with her to bring her back to sanity? Grab a camera with some type of zoom capability and watch ships disappear over the fucking horizon. That would be the first thing that I would do. Second, on that same camera, go on Amazon and for $10 buy a solar filter from Thousand Oaks and track the sun on a clear day throughout the day and see that it doesn't change in angular size throughout the day. Next, get yourself a cheap ass, I'm talking cheap as fuck, equatorial telescope mount and tell her to describe how that shit works on a flat earth.
The best thing to do if you're dealing with family who have very heavy religious ties and very heavy ties to other things because of that is to have the discussion with them where, one, you actually take a position, and two, show its own contradictions. And I don't mean you tell them this is a contradiction. You ask a question. You don't say, hey, no, this is wrong. What you say is, hey, listen, I'm confused about how this is possible and this is possible. So if you want a good example, take Pharaoh, Ramses from, is it Ramses? Whatever. The Pharaoh from Egypt. And
there was a few of them.
God forcibly hardened Pharaoh's heart after he made a decision to change his decision so that he would not let the slaves go. So that way his next declaration he made, God would then do to them, which was the killing of all the firstborns. So you then say, well, if this is the case and this is what happened, do you believe that this is what happened? And if they say yes, you say, okay, well, I'm having trouble making that make sense with this other thing saying that God would never impose on free will, because that is directly God imposing on free will. So and that's how you approach it. You approach it as a questioning point of view, and you can do that with flat earth as well. You can do it with a whole spectrum. So if anybody ever really disagrees with you, your best bet is to actually just honestly question them. And I don't mean said gotcha questions. I mean legitimately, I do not understand how you can have this and you can have this, and ask them to explain it to you.
That would be a softer approach. I'm talking like a hard line approach. All right.
Oh yeah, but this is family. This is like family.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying fuck if it's family.
Yeah, I agree with
that. I will expose you as the biggest dumbass if you think that the earth is flat, because here's the thing, there's simple observations that debunk whatever the fuck she thinks the Bible is saying. Go to a large body of water, watch ships disappear over the horizon, go to the north side of the Sunshine Skyway Bridge and be amazed that you cannot see the bottom of Tampa Bay or Tampa the city. Go to
well, if you're Canadian, go to Toronto.
Go to Toronto.
Any of the Great Lakes. If there's any point in the Great Lakes where you cannot see the edge of the Great Lake anywhere around you, it means it's not flat.
Yeah, go to Warren Dunes and be amazed that you will never see the bottom of Chicago or the north side of the Skyway Bridge, as I said, the bottom of Tampa.
The bottom. You can't see it at all.
No, you can see some of it from Warren Dunes, but they will be cut off by the curvature of the earth. And another thing is, look at the way the stars move in the sky. That movement is impossible. Let me repeat this: impossible on a flat earth.
But to be fair, Nathan Thompson did explain it, that they're just lights in the sky and they move sometimes.
And anyways, getting back to that,
fireflies got stuck in that big bluish.
If you want, I will go ahead, Jarek. If you want, here's what I can do. I'm on Twitter. Send me a DM on Twitter and say, "Hey, listen, my family member has agreed to fucking talk to you. You know, tell it's his mother. Okay,
yeah,
your mother can talk to me, and I'll be more than happy to go over all the evidence I have gathered throughout the years to demonstrate that the earth is not flat. And yes, despite what some people will say, I'll do that shit for free.
However, I do
don't
want to
wanna
point
jump
out
into this
the
real-
fact that if Reg talks to someone's mum, there is the chance that you will be calling Red Daddy within 6 months.
This is true. That's always a possibility. I'll try to be a good boy, but no guarantees.
Well,
I do want to say real quick before we move on is that somebody brought up a really interesting point that Nathan just says it just moves sometimes. And can I just point out that Nathan is dumber than Pumbaa
Yes.
from The Lion King?
yeah. So,
Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and get. If anyone has the link to. If anyone has the link to this and has a way to get it to Rad Vlad, go ahead. Let's make this a true dumpster fire since Natalie doesn't want to show
Yeah,
up.
it's
Well,
okay, Rad Vlad. You're just
Team,
dealing
do you
with me.
still have
It's just
Rad
me. You don't have to worry
on,
about them. It's just me. It's okay.
Team, do you still have Rad on Discord? Because I've got him. I think he's blocked from.
All right. All right. Listen here, you reprehensible pieces of shits. I want only Cheshire and Rad Vlad to go at it. I am going to sit back, relax, eat some popcorn. This is going to be a dumpster fire.
Same here. And while we are waiting, so thank you for bringing this picture back up, Astronomy Live. Can you pan to the left of the image, please?
Guys, I have to get off for a second. If Natalie comes on, I will stop doing what I have to do now to come back. But
We'll
I
let
do
you
need
know.
to step out. I'm going to stay in the chat just in case. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, so Astronomy Live, down a little bit. Because, what is that right there on the side of it?
Oh, that would be altitude/declination dial.
Weird.
Wait, so you mean we can actually get a direct measurement of the elevation angle that you're actually looking at the target?
Yes, it's right there.
And that's a measurement, right?
That's a measurement. And you can't see it in this photo, but there's a bubble level on the other side of the base. So I always make sure I level it first. And then I can get a valid measurement of the elevation over the horizon using that dial.
But it's not a calculation, it's a direct measurement of the angle.
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure, because I did hear that wonderful bit of stupid from a couple people over the last couple weeks.
Was this in reference to Red's and my video calculating the altitude
Yes.
of ISS?
Yeah, I think it's a flat earth for talking point at the moment. That a measurement is only a measurement if you've like physically gone up and fucking used a 12-inch rule on it. Otherwise, it's a calculation, and that doesn't count as a measurement.
That's not how that works, but
Yeah, we know that.
We
know that.
know that. They don't. They don't fucking know that.
I mean,
They
if you
literally think that what we did. They literally think what we did was make assumptions during the ISS transit that we got our measurements from.
No, we took nothing for granted. And as you said, like your version is the simplistic version. It uses the physical dial. And I remember before we did it, I think I had not an argument, but sort of a discussion with you. I said, well, sure, we can use the physical dial, but it'd be more accurate if we just read it off the hand controller, which shows down to the, arc second what the actual elevation is. And you're like, no. We're going to keep this basic bitch stupid. Just show me what it says on the physical dial. I said, all right. Fine,
Yeah.
take it from the physical dial. I mean,
I
like
wanna
more
dumb it
accurate
down.
a hand controller. You could get even more accuracy by using astrometry and measuring it based on the stars. But they don't understand what astrometry is. They don't. Apparently, I guess they don't even accept that that's a measurement, even though
No, you could have just stopped that. They don't understand. You didn't need to keep talking after that.
Well, okay, fair enough. No, I think you were dead on right. You understand how little they understand. I can't even grasp that level of ignorance that says.
I know.
Yeah, that's why I had to really insist that we do this really fucking dumbed down. We need to dumb it down as much as possible because keep in mind, we're talking to people who can't do basic math, let alone string a sentence together.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So I am very thankful for you for making sure that we took a picture of the physical dial on the telescope, which is a huge dial, as you can see.
Yep.
It
ain't tiny.
Look at the size of that compared to my SLR. Okay, my SLR would fit within the radius of this circle. It's a huge dial. So yes, it gave us a pretty good measurement even on the phone.
Clive Well said, "Basic trigonometry." Oh, it's getting me all hot and bothered.
Yeah,
Damn.
it does that, doesn't it?
Oh man, I gotta go do something. I'll be right back.
Oh, not again, Reds.
I'm gonna be really
Always.
sad if Radvlad doesn't want to talk to me because as a woman, and I think I can speak for most women, they would much rather talk to Radvlad than Nathan Thompson.
I don't know. Rad Vlad is not a nice person.
Now again,
Yeah, listen,
you don't.
I just don't want to be. I just don't want to be all like taken up, and then just let down.
Here's something I would just like to point out. Hey, Rad, for someone who said that they had stuff to do, you're spending an awful lot amount of time in the live chat. Why not message one of the people on the panel that you have direct access to and get the link to join us?
The plot hole said Radvlad has no balls, and I'm just gonna respond with, "It's okay. I've got 2 for him to replace them. It's fine."
Just before we go on, Jared, whitebox me for a sec because I need to introduce the new book by J.M. Truth, A Murder of Flirfs by Fight the Tight Shirt. Wall Street Journal best-selling.
I still like fetch the tea, fat Englishman.
Oh, come on, flat earthers, come in. Nah, you're all cowards. I mean, after watching what happened tonight, no flat earther would want to come and get embarrassed, would they?
Well, I mean, to be fair, he's got the opportunity to talk to me, and I mean, the only person there's only 2 people that I've actually chased away. One of them was the one that Reds usually refers to, and that was the only time I actually got like close to a one-on-one with a Flurf, and that was Russian Vids. The other one that I chased off, whom I have not seen hide nor hair of, was Spurs, but that was more of like a groupie conversation. I don't think Radvlad is so like bad that he couldn't handle little old me for a little bit. Surely he'll come in if it's just me hanging out.
And
Maybe.
And it's already been said and agreed to that, Rad, if you come in, the rest of us are going to mute and kick back while you and Chesh have your conversation.
Well, and to be fair, obviously Vlad's not going to be like get his shit kicked in like Russian Vids did, because he's not. There's no way he's like he thinks he's as bad as Russian Vids.
Oh God, I forgot.
I mean, him not coming
existed.
in is kind of an admission that he is at least as bad, if not worse, than Russian Vids, right?
Yeah, he is a big fan of Russian Vids. A big fan.
Oh well, redemption time then. To prove your worth, if you can stand up to me, then you've beaten your hero.
He once told me that Russian Vids is the smartest person he's met.
Well, come and talk to the person who chased him off the platform.
Well, it really is quite the bar when the rest of your comparison are all amoebas.
Somebody's asking what happened to Russian Vids. He basically only does transvestigation now. Somewhere on the internet. He won't go, and Russian Vids won't go anywhere where I'm liable to potentially show up.
All right, I'm back. Okay, sorry, I just had to do something real quick.
Did you have to
Drop
jizz in
the
your
kid-
popcorn?
Drop the kids off at the pool.
Anyway, is Vlad here?
No, flat earther wants to come, Reds. We've scared them too much.
Aww. I guess, see, whenever I say Cheshire gets to have some fun, they all fuck off.
Nobody ever lets me have any fun. No, Chesh, you can't say that. That's kind of mean. No, Chesh, you can't do that. That's illegal. No.
Hey,
That's illegal.
Chesh, I'll host a debate between you and a flat earther on my channel.
Does it have to be a debate, or can it just be can we not bother with the 10-minute presentations?
No, sure, you can just go off it, and that's absolutely fine.
I'm down with that.
Discussions
I
are
need to
much.
think of a good flat earther for you. I need to think of one that's like proper batshit crazy.
Thanks.
That really narrows it down.
I know, right? Well, this thing, we've got the person who thinks the moon was dug out of the Grand Canyon by giants, melted into quartz, filled with helium, put in the sky to mock us for worshipping the sun which happens to be an interdimensional portal to God. Then we've got the person that
Isn't
thinks the
that
reason we have an
Flat Earth
atmosphere.
Jesus?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Josh.
See,
Then we've
I've
got
actually had conversations with him on the Non Sequitur Show Discord.
Oh, But then we've got someone that thinks the reason we have an atmospheric gradient is because there isn't a magic tree holding up the dome. We've got someone that thinks that the reason he got sunburnt was because of chemtrails. I mean, there's a lot of crazy.
That's ranty. That's ranty flat Earth.
Yep, that was
Yeah.
ranty.
Oh, ranty. I've heard of ranty.
But-
I've heard
but
ranty
did you
is
know-
one of the nicer of the flat earthers.
Did you know that golden showers helped him cure his chemtrail burns?
Oh my god, I forgot about that
Oh,
part.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Like, I've just realised what my life's goal is, and that's to see Chesh and allegedly Dave in a debate.
Oh my god, no,
Oh.
dear god. Ah,
That could be entertaining, just to watch Chesh on the camera as Dave tries to explain himself.
Yeah.
FTFE, I would pay to see Chesh versus Brian.
Oh God, not Brian. Oh wait, which Brian? Because we've had a couple of Brians lately.
Interrupting
In Rem,
dickhead.
Who was fucking crazy.
Interrupting dickhead.
Yeah.
Interrupting dickhead.
Yeah. That. Oh, what's his name? Fucking Brian's Logic, who literally does not know how to shut the fuck up.
Come on, Rad Vlad, where the fuck are you?
Oh,
you said that you would join in and play, and then all of a sudden you fucked right off.
Yeah.
Red,
As soon as we offered him a link, he ran away.
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Red, there was
Does
another
anybody
super
know
chat
who
to read.
Pete Shea is? Because somebody's saying that.
Pissy Pete Shea.
Oh God,
That
no,
is
you
that
don't.
is a throwback.
God is the other one.
Oh no, we are not talking about Mind of Dodge.
Peter and
Somebody said Brian Flawick.
Brian's logic.
Yeah. My God. Honestly, I don't. How would you deal, Chesh, with someone who just literally does not stop talking? Well, like
Jeez.
they'll ask you a
I don't
question,
know.
and then the second you start talking, they then start asking you another question about the question you were just about to answer. That's literally
So-
what he does.
The way I deal with that is by repeating the beginning of my sentence over and over and over again until they stop. So essentially, I'm not listening to whatever you're saying next. So essentially, and that's how I deal with that.
Oh
Yeah, but
wait.
flat earthers don't get the clue, the cues, Chess. That's the thing.
No,
It's not a
They-
cue when I tell them.
It
Yeah,
wouldn't
some of them
matter.
do.
They would keep talking.
Oh no, Anamorphic Mind has a great one. Let's get wrong the foot.
Oh fuck no, not right the hand. No, please.
Oh come on, he's already gotten his ass kicked physically by a woman. Why not let another one do it intellectually this time?
I mean, he
Big
did
oof.
admit to being a Poe.
Big oof.
well, we,
Big.
Godless Scummer says, FTFE, did you not see Chesh deal with science first? Did you
No.
see that?
No, I
Did you
must have
see
missed that. I must have
Maybe.
fucking
I'll
missed
send
that.
you a link. I'll send you a link.
What we
And a
need.
timestamp.
Okay, so I guess Rad Vlad's not going to come in, but I do
Of
want
course
to.
not.
Yeah, of course not. But I do want to say a big fucking thanks to Negative Exponents because, dude,
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
you made this fucking night. Hell, you made this goddamn decade.
You win the internet.
You win the
Congratulations.
internet. It has been a fucking privilege hearing that you trolled the fuck out of him, and that the reason he was saying all this stupid shit about my footage and Astronomy Live's footage is because he wasn't doing any fucking research. It's because you fed it to him because you were doing one hell of a fucking troll. Bravo, good sir. Bravo.
Get me that audio footage, the audio clips as soon as possible because Flirts Are Idiots episode 44 is going to be something.
That's
please
gonna
tell
be
me
Robert-
something.
you're going to put those audio clips of the actual conversation right next to the audio clips of him lying as you cornered him. In
I
the
can already see it on the timeline.
Oh, so epic.
Oh, Red. So you have a great super chat that you missed, and it's about to time out the $20 one.
A $20 one? All right. I am not a flurf and not inclined to be, but would like to confirm, is it correct that on a flat earth, the sun would never set regardless of its size or distance? Correct. Because
Correct. Wherever the sun go.
because the angle will never become zero, ever.
Or
The
negative.
the worst, yeah, angles cannot become negative. Okay.
However,
the worst that
when-
you can possibly the worst that you can possibly say is if there was a flat Earth, large enough, which they say there is a limit, the sun would just become a point light source, but it would never set.
You're not taking into account what happens when the sun goes underneath the disk and the elephants actually have to lift up their legs to let the sun go past. You know, the
Fucking
elephants
got
that
me
are
with that
standing on the back of the turtle that are holding
Fucking got
up the
me.
world.
Fucking got me with that one. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do this shiznit. We're going to read the super chats, and we will go ahead and conclude this stream because this has been
Somebody
fucking
was
hilarious.
saying, by the way, that I should talk to Way or something.
Why you are an idiot, yeah.
And Flat Fernitard.
Flat Ferdinand, fuck me, no, you don't want that. Please
I
go.
I did ask Team to come and talk to Way at some point because like I'm gonna fight Ronda Rousey, and I was basically in the chat saying #fight a goblin.
Yeah, I would very much like to see Cheshire debate the guy that constantly replies with "You're going to hell" whenever he loses a fucking argument.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, you think you've won this debate, but when you die and burn to hell, I'll be the only one that's laughing.
Assuming I think hell is a bad place. Way to start with the assumptions.
I mean, I told him that I have already been to hell. They kicked me out. For
Look,
something
I'm pretty
I
sure hell's going to have the best weed. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
I mean,
Oh,
there's
absolutely.
there's gonna be weed. There's gonna be heavy metal. There's gonna be strippers. I mean, what's not to love?
I want to go.
I mean,
See you all in hell, guys.
See you all in hell. Fuck yeah, it's gonna be great. And
No,
also,
we're gonna hang out in hell, so.
I mean, they keep the they keep the temperature nice and toasty. It's nice and warm. It's cozy. It's cuddly.
Wait,
For some reason, I think the reason why heaven is seen as this glowing white paradise is because they keep it like freezing up there. Who the fuck wants that?
Yeah. Fuck that, man.
I mean, it get to the point where my nipples will be hard enough to cut diamonds. I don't want that shit. I want it toasty, motherfucker. I want to be able to just walk outside and have like some bread in my hand and come back inside and it be toast. That sounds amazing. That's a feature right there. So, hey, Fight, could you actually set that up? Set that up between Chesh and Why You Are an Idiot. I would very much like to see that. That sounds like a glorious shit show.
On it.
Cool.
Oh no.
Crafty for €2 says Brian's Logic and Pitiful Pete are disowned by Ireland. Res for $2 Australian. FE equals failed education. Yes, must have been pretty bad, huh? So for €2, Crafty again. FTFE. I would pay to see Chesh versus Brian. Honestly, I think Cheshire going up against why You Are an Idiot would be fucking amazing. And I'm going to ask for permission right here, right now, to mirror that shit on my channel.
Yeah, of course. I'm thinking of getting like maybe a triple tag team of Flat Earthers to go against Chesh.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be a little bit more interesting,
Kinky.
to be fair. It'd probably take more than one of them.
So what you're telling me is you like taking multiple at the same time?
Oh, at least three. At least
cool.
three.
Now we're talking. Milton's Morals, $20 US.
Bullshit.
$20
That's
USD. And $20 USD. I already read this, so I'm going to read it again. I'm not a flurf and not inclined to be, but would like to confirm, is it correct that on a flat Earth, the sun would never set regardless of its size or distance? The answer to that is yes. €5, Crafty. Jarek used positive stories for each individual point that are nothing to do with religion, so she won't get defensive and show her Red/Astronomy Live's video of the ISS. So that is another option. Show her my my video of the ISS transit, the one where Astronomy Live and myself measured its altitude, size, and speed. They're on my channel, and if you go to my video, a link to part 2, which is Astronomy Live's version of that observation, is linked in the description. So we have Monkey Cat Pat Pat. I love that username, by the way. For $5 USD, I would tell my mom to fuck off if she told me the Earth was flat.
Yeah, like, right, well, you're not getting a Christmas card.
Worth it.
I'm not your child. I must be adopted.
I could not have come from those genes.
Jesus Christ. So Monkey, yeah, I would tell my mom. Okay, so end Flat Earth for $5 USD. Natalie won't dare show up because she knows she's gonna get wrecked. Monkey Cat Pat Pat for $2. JM and Natalie are too scared. Yes, I totally fucking agree. Jarek, again, the mother one, but we'll read it again. My mom told me she believed in the flat earth. She got into it from religion. I can't believe the stupidity of this cult, space comma. So any ideas on experiments I can do with her to bring her back to sanity? And another thing that I would say is doing a shameless plug here. Subscribe to Fight the Flat Earth, Astronomy Live, myself, Team Skeptic, Conspiracy Cats, Cyman Dan, hell.
Let's face it, they're already subscribed to Simon Dan. Everyone's subscribed to Simon Dan.
Everyone's subscribed to Simon Dan. Subscribe to Sean Hufford, BM Furball. There's a lot of channels that you can subscribe to that has literally mountains of evidence on them. All right, just subscribe to those channels and just binge watch the shit out of those videos, and you will see tons of evidence for why the Earth is not flat and is most definitely round. Oh, and also Slice Barcane. Forgot Slice Barcane.
And Ranty Flat Earth, he's very good at providing globe Earth.
Oh yeah. Although you would never know it from just looking at the front of this channel. You have to actually watch the video.
Well, saying that, the very first video he has on his channel is literally a boat going over the curve with the title, "The Boat's Not Going Over the Curve."
God. So NANA.
I couldn't write this shit, guys. Seriously, I couldn't.
For $6.66 NANA, again $6.66 USD. So hail Satan on that one. So Red Effie is like an STD, gift that keeps on giving. Exactly. Little Miss Betty Page for 20 British pounds.
I love her.
I can't beat AT2's zingers. I'd off my hat to you, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Jared.
Why wasn't I sent a link?
Because you say you're always working and busy and making money. And
Sure.
Oh, yeah, there is that job thing. Yeah.
Hang on. Sure, you fucking listen to it when Sean tells you that.
He knows better. I have a drone to throw in his face if he doesn't listen.
Don't throw your drone. That hurt.
Fuck you, asshole.
I kiss you.
Okay.
Sean, do you have anywhere I can hide out, by the way? Because I'm being hunted by the law for apparently I murdered someone live on like a whole thing live on
Yeah,
stream.
I actually was able to listen to that because we were really slow tonight. And oh my god, he changed topics so fucking quick about negative exponents. By the way, negative exponents, thank you very much for doing that.
I know, right?
No problem, guys. That's fun.
I heard Red say that was the most epic troll ever, and I have to agree with him 150%.
That was
You wait.
amazing.
You wait till you hear.
On us.
God, Sphere itself for $2 USD. Natalie considers 17 as an old adult. Sorry, Chess, you're too old for him.
Oh no, what a shame.
What
No,
a
he
shame.
literally said 7-year-olds were young adults. So
But
Well,
he's
if I can mention something that was actually said in your pre-show there, Craig, that really, really caught my eye. I made a comment about it, and a lot of people picked up on it after I pointed it out. JM was all, people who yell that the earth is flat to kids are assholes because you were talking about your son.
yeah,
Why does he support Natalie in his decision to yell at kids about flat earth?
yeah,
Money.
good fucking point.
Why are you such a fucking hypocrite, JM? Why do you say one thing and do another?
He can't help it, Sean. He doesn't know what the other side of his face is saying half the time.
because he's a liar.
Proven at this point. Thank you, negative exponents.
Yeah.
So Chris for $1.99 USD. Nathan is busy. He had to spoon JM after FTFE. For
Nathan dries tears.
For €2, Crafty again. Red, you own JM's balls. What else can you take? His soul.
How small are they? Are they the size of like cat's eye marbles?
I imagine they're like shriveled walnuts or something.
Hang on. Let me get them. Hang on 1 second.
Oh my goodness me!
I
6, by the way.
God damn it, you're good.
You know, if someone had said to me like 2 years ago, in 2 years' time, there's going to be a worldwide pandemic, you can't leave your house and you're going to spend your life arguing with flat earthers, I would have told them to go back to the asylum they crawled out from. When did this happen?
Now, I do have a downside now that Negative Exponents has kind of brought forward that, you know, he trolled JM and he's actually been at least heard now. It's a troll that won't work again because people will know his voice. I'm sorry.
It was worth it.
It was worth it.
I don't know if they'll notice that.
Yeah, it's all right.
Might be pulling Astronomy Live that you're giving him too much credit.
Well, maybe, but, you know, you do know they watch Reds religiously because, you know, they got to find out what the competition's doing.
God
Hi,
damn.
guys.
Hi guys, how's it going?
What's up, all you flatties?
So, let's see. Anamorphic Mind for $2 USD. Bring out the Mankini. Jackalope for $2 USD. Oh, hell yes. Let's light this dumpster fire. This was when we were calling out Nathan Thompson, but he didn't show up. And then Radvlad then said he would show up and then bitched out too. So, you know how that works, right?
Vlad's got a history of not knowing how technology works at all, so got to give him a little bit of leeway there. He's just an idiot.
Especially submarines. He really doesn't understand submarines.
Why is this text got a blue underline? I don't get it.
Or lasers, actually. He doesn't understand lasers either. There's something wrong with that laser.
Wait. No, the shorter list would be what Radvlad actually understands. And let's start with number 1.
I hear a lot of silence.
I heard
hang on.
That fuck off.
Hang on. Let's start with number 1.
And number 2.
Milton's Morals for $2 USD. Dumpster fire, please. For €2, Crafty again. Bring on the dumpster fire. And then Donna Lab up. Hey, we actually have something for Cheshire to respond to. Red, how do I get a Reds Rhetoric t-shirt? P.S. I love all y'all. Today was awesome. Craig and team, bravo. So, Chesh.
I made a bunch of Reds Rhetoric paraphernalia, I guess, on Teespring. So if you want to check that out, I can find you the link and post it in the live chat momentarily. I think I made t-shirts and hoodies as well as mugs and face protection pillows that just have the logo on them. If you want something a little bit more complicated, you'll have to let me know.
What size should I order to maintain my tight shirt look?
They don't make them so big.
Extra small.
Oh God, he's gonna burst out of that like the Hulk.
No, the Hulk can actually do something useful afterwards. I'll just fall over and use my walking stick or something.
I'm also going to use this opportunity if Reds could really quick check his Hangouts, because I just sent him 2 links that he needs to click on.
However, the extra small would show that you actually cannot contain Jello in a tight shirt.
Why don't I have a link to the Reds Rhetoric? I want to buy one right now. Where?
All right, I'll get it. Hold up.
Yeah, I got the fed up. JM Truth is fed up.
Because the last Reds Rhetoric shirt I bought, I assumed Reds knew all about, but it was actually Kyle using Reds logo without asking and making money.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten anything from that. So thanks, Kyle. You piece of shit.
Craig, if I can offer for a suggestion for your Teespring.
Kyle. Yeah, what's up?
Advertise them as pre-worn and post-worn shirts. The pre-worn are only come in size extra small, and the post-worn only come in XXX large.
just so you fuckers know, I've lost nearly half a stone this month.
All right.
And you're gonna hang on, and you're gonna find it again in a week.
Yeah, I know.
Donna, in order for you to get a shirt, just follow Cheshire. Also, if you have a Twitter, follow and message Cheshire there.
Wow.
She'll hook you
I'm
up.
gonna put it
She will
in
hook you up.
the description. 1 second.
Perfect. Or put it in the live chat. So, Monkey Cat Pat Pat for $5 USD. I bet if JM saw a SpaceX launch in person, he would just say it's a hologram.
No, he would say it's an after effect.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
No,
Real-time CGI. They can do it, guys.
No,
Don't you know?
a combination of real-time CGI and practical effects, because how else is he going to deal with the sonic booms as they knock him over?
Yeah.
That's the speakers
Okay.
that are underground the entire area. You know, they
Yeah.
for miles around the launch site, they actually have speakers under the ground to shake the ground.
So talking about holograms, have you guys heard the newly emerging conspiracy theory that Elon Musk's Starlink is actually the Project Bluebeam? And
Oh God!
what's happening is they're getting it all in place so that they can use all the satellites to project holograms to create a fake alien invasion. And the lockdown that we've been in has been testing everybody for martial law.
Wow.
At least there's some connection there. You know, there's satellites up there.
Yeah, but at this,
So, Red Cosmo Devil for $5. Have y'all seen the 10 new pictures from Lightsail 2? Amazing as always. And I think JM's entire flurf argument has been fed to him by Natalie. LOL. Has JM ever had an original thought?
No.
All right.
it's looking to be no.
It's looking to be no. Stinger News 1 for $5 USD said, JM's swan song on Fight the Flat Earth left JM blackened.
Yeah.
Little Miss Betty Page for £2 said, slow clap for negative exponents. You win, sir. You win everything.
Oh, he gets a standing ovation. No slow clap.
Standing
Oh, no.
fucking ovation.
Yeah.
That was absolutely amazing.
He's never going to recover.
NANA for $2 USD. JM's words gave me diarrhea. Okay, you're one of the lucky ones.
Wow.
I mean, let me tell you a story, okay? My family is prone to getting cancer.
Gee, I wonder why.
I mean, they do see your face, right?
Yeah, of course. No, god damn it. Fucking empty chair of Cheshire. Jesus, tap dancing Christ. That was supposed to trigger her. Okay, never mind. I'll do it when she gets back, and we'll just see that what the fuck expression on her face. So, let's see.
You know, she does have the headset on. She's probably still listening.
Hey, Cheshire, if you're listening, say something. There you go. There you go. There you go.
I like this
she comes back and starts calling him an asshole.
Space Monkey 777 for $5 USD. Shout out to the Indian Army who lost soldiers in a terrorist attack a few days back. My highest respect to their sacrifice. Pray for their families. So there's that one for $5 USD.
Sentiment is definitely meant put out
There
by
you
all
are.
of us. Yeah.
Okay, so Chesh, I read a super chat, but you weren't there, so I'm going to read it again and then give you my exact reply that I gave. NANA said for $2 USD, JM's words gave me diarrhea, and I'm like, well, he's the lucky one because let me tell you a story. My family is prone to getting cancer, and recently my sister came back from the. There it is. Now it clicks.
You're really gonna do that one again? I'm surprised people didn't get more angry at you.
Well,
frankly.
Well, to be fair, there is a high cancer risk when you have to look at this fucker's face on a regular basis.
Okay, first off, JM looks like a Muppet. He straight up looks like a Muppet. If you guys look at the thumbnail that I did for Reds of him running away from the rocket launch, I color picked his skin tone. I didn't make it up. He legitimately looked purple. He's a Muppet. He's got a stupid flappy head.
So he's Canadian?
Fuck you.
JM just responded to my text and said, Reds can fight me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's one thing that I do want to address about JM before we let him go, and it's his body language through this entire thing. If anybody was actually watching his body language, he was like half paying attention. He didn't give a shit. He was straight up wrong. At one point, he's just leaning back with his arms behind his head, which is the "I'm an arrogant son of a bitch" pose. And then he just rolled back and he put his fucking feet up in the making sure they were in the camera like a fucking ass hat, and he was just like, I'm not listening. I'm busy talking to Nathan Thompson because I don't know how to answer anything about Reds, and I can't address anything that fucking Fight said. Is some bullshit.
Chesh, can you please not show your feet on camera? This isn't a porn site, okay?
No.
I mean, your voice at the end there just brought it perfectly to a finish, Reds.
Yeah.
That was thanks.
Yeah. And so let's see. Crafty for €2 says 400 plus people need to click like. Yeah, click like, bitches. Let's do this.
I mean, if I
Click
do it
like on this
this
video.
If I
Do
click
it
it
again.
again,
We
it
could
goes
also
down.
specify
so-
something really quick, just so people in the chat are confused. The money for the merch
The
goes to
website
me
or-
because I'm the one who made it. Just a heads up.
Huh?
So if
Yeah,
you're
I
thinking
have
Reds
it.
is getting anything from it, he's not.
Yeah, our internet's
Nope.
being all jacked up.
You're not
good.
muted, Sean.
No, my internet's being all jacked up. It's literally stalling like every couple seconds.
Yeah.
I just don't want you to talk about something about in the shower live by accident.
I'm all being
Yeah.
all jacked up.
Sean is going to be not knowing that he's muted. So doctor said that the pus around my dick is normal. You know, the surgery was a success, but there might be some infections that happen later. Anyway, so yeah, but I'll tell you what. Let's do it like this. Crafty says hit like, so hit that thumbs up so that the thumbs up remains blue on your guys' screen. As long as it's blue on your screen, you did good. You did good.
That means I have to click it an even number of times, right?
Fuck you,
Yeah.
Jared.
I mean, I'll
Monkey
click
Cat
it
Pat
again.
Pat for $2 USD says cheers, Cheshire.
Oh, thanks. Cheers. Can I point out real quick though that all of the shit on Reds' channel, remember how he had an issue? I think Sean brought it up before about how he had an issue with his pixels being off by like a certain number. I
Oh,
used
fuck
the
off.
original file, so they're all off by that certain number.
Thank you, Housewife.
Fucking hell. Sometimes I think you guys are mean to me just for the fun of it.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Ah, okay.
As long as you
Somebody
understand
was
that.
also asking, JJK is also asking Fight if we're going to hear the conversation between negative exponents and JM during the after show.
There is going to be a video.
You know,
Now-
after
Okay, so
hearing,
not
hold
during
on,
the
hold
after
on.
show, but there will be a video about it.
Hold on. Just for brevity, you need to. What was the call over? Was it over Skype? Was it over Discord?
Discord.
Okay, make sure you look at the Discord terms of service. See if local laws apply for recording conversations. Because in the UK, I believe the UK. I'm not sure if it is in Scotland, but it's a two-party consent state, which means both people have to consent any conversations that are recorded.
It was between negative exponents and JM. so-
Florida and Pacific Northwest area, they're good. Both are single.
Where's
Maybe.
JM?
Florida's a two-party. I already checked on that.
Yeah, that's a negative. Florida's two part. Sorry, you already. Yeah.
Where's JM from?
I don't know.
He's
well,
either
the
in
other
Washington
question
State or
is-
Montana.
JM would have to go after Craig, who's in another city, like in
actually,
another
no.
country.
No,
Actually,
he'd go after.
me.
It would go after negative exponents, not correct.
Yeah, it'd be me. It was actually
Oh,
Google
okay.
Voice.
So what state do you live in if it's in the States?
Florida.
Florida? Oh, yeah. You don't want Craig to play that then.
Oh, damn it.
Unless you can get him to agree to it.
Yeah, if you can get him to say go ahead and release it, then that's fine. But yeah, you
Should've
can't
done
release
that.
that.
Oh, and JM is in Washington.
No, I thought he moved to
Uh,
Montana.
It's Montana.
Oh, he's in Montana? That's why I fucking know.
Let me check on that because if he's a two-party consent, then
well, while we're looking that up, just going down again. Monkey Cat Pat Pat again for $5 USD. Thanks to you all for a great night. Love idiot smashing. I agree.
Yeah, so do I. It's a lot of fun.
Res $5 Australian. The Earth is not flat, but it's not round either. It's an oblate spheroid.
It's a pear.
It is a pear. It is an oblate spheroid.
I mean, you're clearly wrong. Earth's a cat.
Montana is a
Bacon.
two-party consent, but there are some stipulations to it, which I'm looking up now.
Milton's Morals
Yeah.
for $5 USD. Thanks, guys. May I see just putting a tight shirt on the donkey? Oh, baby. Oh, you just had to go there. Oh.
Don't make me show that picture again.
Okay, Montana is very loosely a two-party consent. It allows you to record everything, but the person has to be told they're being recorded if you release it to anyone.
So it's not truly a two-party. It's more a notification.
You have, as long as they're told that they're being recorded, it is automatically consent is given if they remain on the call.
Yep.
This
Morthos.
is the thing with Canada. Canada is like everything is you don't have to even let anybody know. You can record in a physical conversation. We used to where I used to work. We have to every time we called the states, we had to make sure to add a blurb that says, "Oh, just so you know, this call is being recorded for blah 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 reasons." Because but we didn't have to in Canada because it's assumed in all of Canada.
Yep. Also,
America's weird.
Morthos for
Yeah.
$7.99 Australian. Be honest, who wants to go to heaven and be surrounded by all those religious nutters?
Oh no. There was
doing nothing but worshiping God 24/7.
There was
You got anything fucking better to do?
There was a better comment earlier at that time by Revette. There's a reason why it's there's a reason why it's hell yeah, not heaven yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. By the way, Anthony makes a good point in the super chat. So Craig, this is all you. From what I've seen, Why You Are an Idiot is seriously mentally ill. I think he gets off on the attention, and it's not necessarily good for him. Craig, how do you respond to that?
Thing is, all flat earthers on some level, I mean, they have to be mentally ill, right? I mean, and it's not like
hang on 1 second. We're getting a feedback from somebody.
Not me.
So I think it's from you, Sean. So if you can mute.
Wait, shouldn't you get your headphones in? Okay, we're picking that up with your microphone.
All right, let's. Okay, so Craig,
Somebody tell Cy Striking to put her headphones on.
Cy Striking, put your fucking headphones on.
So once again, for $5 Australian, from what I've seen, Why You Are an Asshole is seriously mentally ill. I think he gets off on the intention, and it's not necessarily good for him. How do you respond to that?
Right. To be a flat earther, you can't be sane, right? Or I think on some level, all flat earthers are fucking mentally ill. It doesn't change the fact that what we are trying to do is, at the end of the day, anyone that comes across it who isn't sure about the flat earth, they are going to see a fucking crazy person saying the earth is flat. Whether it's good for them or not, I couldn't really say. He seems happy after he's done the streams, and if he's happy to come on and be stupid for our entertainment and to show the rest of the world that the earth is not flat, then I don't mind letting him do that. If I at any point thought that it was damaging to his mental health, I would not allow him on the stream. But talking to him behind the scenes, I don't think it's been damaging to him. And I even think it's made him question some things that he's been saying.
Yeah, can I jump in here maybe?
Yeah.
I think a lot of that has to do with how you talk to somebody, not necessarily the topic. So JM was accusing Team and Fight of being cruel to people, essentially. They haven't really been very condescending most of the time. Mostly the only time they get condescending is when the person they're talking to gets super indignant. Like they get super douchey about whatever they're saying, and then they kind of get douchey back. It's like it's a back and forth. And one part of that is part of the show, and two is sometimes they're not really trying to convince the person they're talking to, because it's the same thing with like Kent Hovind. Nobody's trying to change Kent Hovind's mind. It's not.
Oh God, no. Oh God, no.
It's never gonna happen. It's a waste of fucking time. With Jam, they've given him so much time. They've given him so much benefit of the doubt, especially with what Astronomy Live was saying. They've given him so much of their resources and their time and their audience, and they just don't fucking care. It's all like just brush under the rug. They just don't appreciate any of the work that, because a lot of the time it'll be like, oh, here's the additional 4K resolution footage. Oh, here's this extra thing that I took in 4K just for you. Oh, here's this additional thing. Yeah, no, take your time. Yeah, no, take your time. You need to review it. Yeah, no, you do what you need to do. 3 weeks later, it's like, are you fucking kidding? They don't give a shit. So there's something to be said for being concerned about their time. And then there's another thing to be concerned about, like Fight and Teams and Reds and Sean's and AT2 and Astronomy Lives and everybody's time that gets spent here, right? So it's like kind of a back and forth.
Is Negative Exponent still in the call? Because I want to ask a question again. I think we touched on it before,
Yeah,
but
okay.
just to reiterate, when you talk to him, first of all, explain how long after that was after my initial encounter with him on that debate where I gave him the link to the raw video file from my footage, and then explain again, had he downloaded my raw video file yet when you talked to him?
No, he downloaded it while he was on the phone with me.
So there again, it was only because of your prompting that he even looked at the evidence that I took the time and the bandwidth and the space on my Google Drive to host this multi-gigabyte file, and he wasn't even going to look at it until you prompted him, because then he thought he could latch on to something to attack us with.
Yeah, he wasn't going to look at it. He wasn't going to look at it. I can tell you that. It was only because of 20 seconds I told him.
How much does somebody have to be dishonest in the way they're dealing with honest interlocutors that are doing the additional work for them before how you treat them comes into question?
It's like flat earthers constantly tell us, do your own research. I would like to advise all flat earthers to take their own fucking advice.
Well, again, JM said tonight, oh, I always do my own research. Oh, I always do my own research. Oh, I always do my own research.
Okay.
But
Let's
Negative
clarify.
Exponents has not only demonstrated how that is bullshit, but also that he refused over and over and over again to ever see a rocket launch.
Well, let's clarify with the definition of research to a flat earther. Has D Marble put out a new video? Has Jaronism put out a new video? Has Nathan Oakley talked about it with Quantum Eraser? That is their research.
Hey, Reds, I'm going to need to drop out because I'm very nearly asleep.
Yep. We're going to be shutting this shit down in like 5 minutes. I got 3 more super chats to read, and then we'll be good.
Okay, I'll hang for that.
Okay, so let's go ahead and read this super chat. Monkey Cat Pat for $5 USD. I'd rather be surrounded by metalheads than surrounded by religious Jesus people. I agree. Slice Arcane for €6.66. Consent is new to Reds. Mr. Angry 101. To be
Donkeys
fair,
don't need to give consent.
that I was just about to say that. Thank you for getting that correct, Jeffshire. This is why we're friends. Mr. Angry 101 for $6.66. Don't delete this right away. I still need to watch JM implode. Hail Sagan. This isn't going anywhere. This is going to be permanently affixed to my channel for all of time. I want JM to never forget.
Make it your featured video on your channel intro.
I want JM to never forget what happened to him when he decided to call my footage fake. And I know I'm not the only one that's going to get a little tingly sensation whenever that is said to JM. Isn't that right, Astronomy Live?
Oh, yes. I want this to be like a body hanging from the rafters to remind all the other flat earthers, don't screw with us. Don't accuse us of faking our footage. We're not. And we will back up what we said.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And you know what? We had a secret weapon the entire time, a secret weapon that we didn't even know about because it was so fucking secret. And that weapon, negative exponents. Here's this negative exponents playing Dr. Phil with JM Truth, and we got some gold out of that shit. It was great.
We were playing checkers. He was playing fucking 3D chess.
I feel kind of bad for JM. It does really just seem like he needs a friend.
He's got one.
Mean, like,
his
in
best friend's
personal
Nathan
life,
Thompson.
not for his dumb shittery.
Yeah. But anyway, as I was saying, this video will stay on my channel. I want this entire experience actually to be constantly haunting JM for the rest of his video producing life. So with that, we're going to go down the list. So because you're so sleepy, Craig, let's start with you. Fight the Flat Earth, say what you got to say, and get the fuck out.
Yeah, so if anyone knows of any great hiding places, please let me know. I'm going to have to lay low for a few days, obviously. If you haven't seen the absolute evisceration of JM Truth on my channel, then just go and check the most recent video that's on there, because I had a great fucking time.
I will be linking that video down below. Once this Hangout is done processing, I'm going to add some information in the description, and the link to that video will be right at the fucking top.
Right. What a lot of people don't realize is I've had to work really hard behind the scenes wooing JM so that he would even agree to come back on.
That's translation. He had to suck some. He had to suck some dick.
But I brought him on with the intention of, at the end of the conversation, he will not want to ever speak to me again. And I think I accomplished my goal tonight.
Yes, you did. Congratulations. You did a thing. You had to swallow a few loads. But you did it. Good job.
And the support I've received on the channel, the amount of viewers, the amount of super chats and everything, it's been blowing my mind. So thank you guys. Much love to all of you.
All right, peace out, man. Peace
Catch
out.
you later.
And Team Skeptic, say what you gotta say and get the fuck out. Team. Oh, I forgot. He had to go AFK. Okay, so let's do the.
But he was listening in, so this should bring him back. In the meantime.
Okay. In the meantime, let's go to the next person. Astronomy Live. Say what you guys say and get the fuck out.
All right. So, man, there was a lot I wanted to just sort of touch on and cover here real quickly, but
go ahead.
I want to sort of circle back around to what somebody else asked about their mother and flat Earth and addressing that, and relate to that with a personal anecdote from my own experience. There was a person I knew that years and years ago, I guess it was about 9 years ago, when Comet Elenin was making the rounds of YouTube, and people were saying, "Oh, it's a code for extinction level event. Nibiru is near," and the Nibiru people really on it, and they were saying that this is the end of the world, that this is actually a brown dwarf, it's not even a comet. Okay, I had somebody I knew in real life that, to my surprise, was actually starting to fall for that, and they were legitimately concerned. They were ready to uproot their family from Florida and go hide in the mountains because they thought tidal waves were going to be coming over the state of Florida from this comet. And fortunately, I was able to dissuade them of that because they had a personal connection with me. If they had just been some random stranger online looking at my videos, they might not have been as receptive. Don't underestimate the power of your personal relationship with your mother, and lean on that. But don't be afraid to confront them with hard evidence, because that's what I did in my case. And at least in my case, it worked out well because they knew they could trust me. They knew I wasn't some paid government shill online that they don't know. There's somebody that they know me at a personal level. And so you can feel free to hit them with the evidence, like Red said, and do it in a kind way. And they will probably be more receptive to it, because I think a lot of what drives JM's type of beliefs and these flat earth beliefs it's not just convincing arguments. It's a sense of community and a sense of rejection. They oftentimes will feel rejected by mainstream society for one reason or another, I feel, and they will go and hide in these communities where they feel included and accepted for who they are. And that's why you see JM reaching out for Nathan Thompson for support. There's that emotional support there, that even when he must know at some cognitive level, hey, I'm totally cornered here, I must be wrong about something. But what does he do? He goes and seeks out that community connection again. And so if you can connect with your mother on that personal level and walk her through it in a rational way, I think you can get her out of it before she has a chance to cocoon herself in that community. So I would support you in, confronting her with the evidence and walking her through it in a kind but rational manner. So that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, I agree. I would definitely go with asking her rather than telling her.
And thank you very much, Astronomy Live. Thank you very much. Next, Cheshire. Say what you gotta say and get the fuck out.
Yo, what up? I'm going over to Steve's channel, and Fight the Flat Earth is coming over to my channel soon. There are a couple things that I would have liked to see brought forward by Jam, but it is a hard line to walk to get him to not rage quit. So I would have liked to see the conversation with Bob to see who was actually lying, because it seems to me that both of them are lying shitheads. So there's that. I kind of hope that Fight kind of turns it into, if he wants to, I'm totally down to do a couple of these. So it'd be fun to maybe do like a trilogy or a quad, like 4, to be like, let's do like 4 talks with Chesh and just like hit 4 people all at once. So if you want to, I'll be over on Steve's channel talking about some other dumb shit. I'm sure it will be entertaining, if not stupid as hell. So if you're interested, I'll be over there after this. And yeah, that's it for me. I drank a whole bottle of beer. I have to go get another one. See you soon.
Peace. All right, Team Skeptic, say what you gotta say and get the fuck out. Team? God damn it.
Might not be
Still
back
nothing. Okay, Negative Exponent, say what you gotta say and get the fuck out.
Thanks for having me, guys. I think all I got to say is, JM, you should have left that Challenger explosion hoax alone. You stirred up a monster when you wouldn't let that go. So, anyways, yeah, it was great having me or being here. Enjoyed it. So, I'll talk to you guys later.
Thanks for showing up. Thanks for doing what you did, and that you officially have won the internet. So, congratulations. Checks in the mail and award will be accompanying it.
I appreciate it.
All right, peace.
You guys have a good night.
All right, Sean Hufford, say what you gotta say and get the fuck out. Sean.
Sorry. I got 2 things I got to point out. First and foremost, Reds, you weren't entirely correct when you talked about FE Core giving you a copyright strike. That strike was for a mirror of my video, but yet he didn't have the balls to strike my original video.
Yes.
It was a retaliation thing. And second, basic trigonometry.
Oh, god damn it. All right, team. You got to speak now or forever hold your mustard. Come on, team. You can do this. Team?
Don't leave me hanging, man.
Don't do this, team. Team? My parents used to do this to me all the time.
Oh,
team?
You should be used
You're
to
reminding me of my unhappy childhood, Dave. Don't fucking do this. Okay, Jared, say what you gotta say, and we will go ahead and get the fuck out after this.
Oh, JM. While I understand the need for community and association and friendship and camaraderie that you get, because let's level with people here. I know a lot of the viewers are not former military like myself and Team and Sean and some of the other people that we have in our wonderful little group here. But there is a common thing that a lot of former service members go through after they leave active duty. And that's losing that sense of brotherhood, losing that sense of direct community that no matter what the fuck is going on, that there are people there who, yeah, they might chew your ass out, but when push comes to shove, they got your back. A lot of people lose that when they leave active duty, and that's why a number of people end up going back to active duty after they've been out for a while, and that is a cited reason why they go back. The community, the camaraderie, the brotherhood of being an active duty military member of any branch. So I get it. I understand. I've actually been there and have had my moments too. But that doesn't mean you just have to latch on to whatever group will have you. There are better people out there that you can associate with. There was a saying that I never really believed my parents with when I was growing up until I started paying attention to what people do, how they act, how they carry themselves. You are who you associate with. So if you want to increase the view of what's going on in your life and what you're doing, one of the things you need to consider is, who am I surrounding myself with? Is the character and quality of people that I am associating with at the level that I hold myself to? And that's the biggest thing. If you hold yourself to a standard, it needs to be a consistent standard that your friends and the people that you connect with and spend the time with are at the same level or even higher. And tell you what,
I just got back, but I'm gonna get out of y'all's conversation. I just got back.
We're closing up, so you'll have a moment there, team.
We've been asking you to say what you gotta say and get the fuck out multiple fucking times, but then of course you had to fuck off. Then. Anyway, let Jared finish.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jared.
Let Jared finish.
The biggest thing to say is, yes, JM, we've given you a hard time for a lot of what you've said and how you've come off and the arrogance that you've shown. But guess what? Push comes to shove. If you level out and man up and actually come clean with a lot of stuff, we would talk to you even more frequently. If you really need that sense of community, come over to my channel. Every Friday night, veterans only, we talk about whatever the fuck is on our mind. I've actually gone back to calling it the greatest show about nothing on YouTube, because that's what it is. We have no agenda there. We have no reservations. We have no limits. We can talk about anything, and tell you what, if you come over and join us, I'll keep Flat Earth and that other stuff off the table until you feel more comfortable about the quality of people that we actually have on that panel. Just reach out to me and we'll get you the links that you need so you can join us every week and get that community.
All right. And team, say what you got to say and get the fuck out.
All right, guys. Well, I missed the last half. I don't know what kind of shenanigans I missed, but, I'm sure they were great. Sorry Natalie didn't show up so I could rip him a new asshole that, I'm sure is fucking super loose from Bubba in prison. But whatever, I was still giving my best opportunity to tear him a new one. Other than that, I'm Team Skeptic. I'm out of here. Fuck off. Thanks, Fred. Take it easy. Thanks, Jared.
All right. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. It's been fun, to say the least. JM is just a catastrophic dumpster fire, in my opinion. He always will be. So, JM, Jared has been, over the last 5 minutes, rolling out the red carpet for you. So, take it or leave it. Choice is yours. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much for all of your super chats. I appreciate it. And this stream is going to stay on this channel, so you will be able to enjoy it for weeks, months, and even years after the fact. So with that, thank you very much for watching. And Jared, take us the fuck out.